Alright, let's dive into something that's got me absolutely hooked right now, the upcoming stop-motion film Wildwood. Now, before we even get into the details, let me just say this: stop-motion animation is wildly underrated. It's like the marathon runner of filmmaking, painstaking, time-consuming, and yet, when done right, utterly breathtaking. Laika Studios, the geniuses behind Coraline and Kubo and the Two Strings, are back with Wildwood, and honestly, I'm already obsessed. Here's why. First off, the poster dropped, and it's a masterpiece in itself. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how it mirrors the film's core theme, the tension between the familiar and the unknown. You've got Prue, the main character, and Alexandra, the antagonist, sharing a single silhouette. It's like the poster is whispering, there's more here than meets the eye. And isn't that the whole point of a great movie poster? To lure you in without giving everything away. From my perspective, this poster nails it. It's not just selling a film, it's inviting you into a world. Now, let's talk about the story. Based on Colin Meloy's novel, Wildwood is set in Portland, Oregon, but don't let that fool you, this isn't your typical coming-of-age tale. Prue's baby brother gets kidnapped by a flock of crows, yes, you read that right, and she ventures into a mystical forest with her friend Curtis. Here's where it gets fascinating: this forest isn't just a forest, it's a hidden world of talking animals and ancient secrets. What many people don't realize is that stop-motion is the perfect medium for this kind of story. It adds a layer of tactile, almost magical realism that CGI just can't replicate. I mean, imagine crafting an entire enchanted forest frame by frame. It's insane, but in the best way. One thing that immediately stands out is the voice cast. We're talking Carey Mulligan, Mahershala Ali, Awkwafina, the list goes on. But here's the kicker: these aren't just big names for the sake of it. Each actor brings something unique to the table. For instance, Carey Mulligan as Alexandra. That's a choice that screams complexity. Alexandra isn't your typical villain, she's layered, and Mulligan's voice work is going to bring that depth to life. If you take a step back and think about it, this casting is a statement. Wildwood isn't just a kids' movie. It's a story that's going to resonate with everyone. Director Travis Knight said something about the poster that really stuck with me. He called it a single image that distills 16 years of world building. And honestly, that's the kind of ambition that excites me. This isn't just a film, it's a labor of love. What this really suggests is that Wildwood isn't just trying to entertain, it's trying to transport. The crows in the poster, for example, aren't just birds, they're dramatic punctuation marks, as Knight put it. They're symbols of the story's duality, wonder and danger, hope and loss. A detail I find fascinating is how the poster plays with scale. The forest looms large, but the characters are small, almost insignificant. It's like the film is saying, this world is bigger than you, but your choices matter. Here's where I get a little speculative: Wildwood feels like it's tapping into something bigger. The rise of fantasy stories that blend the mundane with the magical, think his Dark Materials or The Green Knight, isn't just a trend. It's a reflection of our desire to escape, but also to reconnect with something deeper. Wildwood asks questions that feel both timeless and urgent. What happens when love asks the impossible of us? How do we navigate grief without letting it define us? And, of course, the most pressing question of all: what kind of planning permission do you need to build a palace in an enchanted forest? Okay, maybe that last one's just me. But seriously, what makes Wildwood so compelling is its willingness to embrace complexity. It's not afraid to be both whimsical and dark, both intimate and epic. In my opinion, that's the mark of a great story. It doesn't just entertain, it challenges, it provokes, it lingers. And if the poster is any indication, this film is going to linger in a big way. So, here's my closing thought: Wildwood isn't just a film, it's an experience. It's a reminder of why stop-motion matters, why storytelling matters, and why sometimes, the best way to understand the world is to step into one that doesn't exist. October 23rd can't come soon enough. But until then, I'll be over here, analyzing every pixel of that poster and wondering what other secrets Wildwood has in store. What about you? Are you ready to get lost in the forest?